Hey, this is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of the CreditRepairShop.com. And in this video, we're going to talk about Credit Karma uh, paying a fine with the CFPB, Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, or the FTC, I'm sorry, FTC takes action to stop Credit Karma from tricking consumers with allegedly false pre-approved credit offers. I don't know why they would do that, but I think the reasons why they need to do that is they need to show their advertisers that they have a response. Because I'm in the advertising game, I understand that the way that you're judged when you're running ads for companies is the responses that they get. Each company knows, at least the ones that I've dealt with. There's some that don't understand this, but most companies, especially companies that are credit card type companies or multi-million dollar companies or billion dollar companies, they're going to understand that you cannot make the person get approved. You cannot make the person buy what you have. The job of advertising is to get as many people in front of your product or service and then let your company do the work of selling. Well, the Federal Trade Commission has taken action against several credit service or against credit services company Credit Karma for deploying dark patterns to misrepresent that consumers were pre-approved for credit card offers. The FTC alleges that the company used claims that the consumers were pre-approved and had a 90% odds to entice them to apply for that offer. In many instances, they ultimately did not qualify. The agency's order requires the company to pay $3 million that will be sent to consumers who wasted time applying for these credit cards and to stop making these types of deceptive claims. Credit Karma claims pre-approval cost consumers time and subjected them to unnecessary credit checks, said the director of the FTC. And it says FTC will continue to crack down on digital dark patterns that harm consumers and pollute online commerce. So they've actually came up with a term, digital dark patterns. This is, I guess, what they're stating, that when you put offers out there that are not legitimate, that's what they're calling that. Credit Karma provides tools that allows consumers to monitor their credit scores and credit reports, even though they're not too much up to date, and they only allow you to see two of them, and they throw all types of advertisements around that. To use Credit Karma services, consumers must provide the company with a variety of personal information, allowing Credit Karma to amass a 2,500 data point on each person. So if you got a 2,500 point data point on each consumer, this is how they're selling their advertisement. Everything that you do, everything that you wear, everything that you buy, everything that you eat, every place that you go to, all of that is a data point, and they've got 2,500 data points on consumers. So I'm pretty sure they know what type of medication you have, what type of shoes you wear, what type of if you have dress clothes or hip hop clothes, whatever that is. To have 2,500 data points on an individual, you can just imagine what they're capturing on people, including credit and income information. And Credit Karma is ran by TransUnion, just in case you don't know that. And I've talked about this here with income information on how they have skip tracing products or services for debt collectors. And this is one of the things that they're collecting on this side. And then they're probably providing that through their skip tracing services to find people who owe debt collectors. Credit Karma uses that information to send targeted advertisements and recommendations for financial products like credit cards. I'll put the link to this on here. If you have applied for any credit cards on Credit Karma and you were declined, you need to seek to have that information removed off your credit reports. If you're one of our clients, you need to let us know so we can have that taken off your credit reports. because it says right here they're going to preserve the records. They're going to make sure that they're going to get that stuff off of people's information. And then they're going to pay $3 million in consumer redress. I don't know how much that's going to go to people because they have probably had hundreds of thousands of people who filled that out. Let's see, next thing here. So that's just wanted to get you that update. So this is from the FTC. FTC takes action to stop Credit Karma from tricking consumers with allegedly false pre-approved credit cards.